Welcome back to Learning Keyboard with Demoz School of Music. Your teacher is Noel, a professional keyboardist and accomplished musician. The previous video explained the black keys, and the sharps or flats they represent. Please go ahead and watch it in case you missed the episode.
Hi and welcome back to another episode. I'm Noel from Demoz School of Music, and today we are going to learn scales. Now, what is scales? Basically, popularly known as Sa-Re-Ga-Ma-Pa and stuff. And in Western music, though, it's a little different. In Western music, we call this Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. It's in place of Sa-Re-Ga-Ma-Pa. But what is a scale? Basically, is a collection of these 8 notes that we're playing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? And back down. Now, why do we have scales? Well, the scales tell you basically the different, when you hear commonly when you hear a song, not every song is in one scale. Right? Let me just play you a riff, right? So if I play you something like, right. Now, if I change the scale and play the same thing almost, it would be something like, immediately you can tell that one of them was higher than the other. So first I played was in a scale called the C scale, which we're going to learn today. And the second one I played was actually in a G scale. Right? So a scale specifies to you what scale we are going to be singing or playing a song. Right? Also, a scale can be referred to the 8 notes that you'll be playing, which mostly you would, just play around. Also used for, hand training and exercises. So today I'm going to concentrate more on just one of the scales, which is the C scale, right? And the C scale has all these white keys, which is the simplest and the very first scale you'll be learning. Also, I recommend using this scale to train and practice always. Scales are a good way to get control of your fingers, the speed, control, and generally just a good warm-up exercise to do. Now, let's just look at the C scale. Now, what is the C scale made up of? Now, as I said, the scale has got 8 notes, right? If you exclude the top note, which is the same as the bottom one, the first one that you start with, there are 7 notes, right? What are they? In C, it is as simple as starting from C. In this case, I'm on the middle C, which is 2 black keys, the first black key, and on the left. That's your middle C, right? So it is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Those are the 7 notes that you have in the C scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you end again on the C, which is your 8th. Right? That makes up for the C scale. Right? But how do you play a C scale? Do you just do this? No, as a beginner, I don't think you can do that. But there's a nice way for you to do this as a beginner. And here we're going to learn something called the tuck and roll, which is part of your fingers over here. So when you place your fingers on the middle C position like this, that we learned in the previous episode, and you are seeing that these keys don't have those fingers. Now, how do you make your hand move there and play all those? You can sort of do this and just shift quickly, but that is really uncomfortable. But just then I did something which helped me a lot, which is called the tuck and roll. Now I'll slow it down for you so you can see it, which is basically I'm going to start from C and we're going to go slowly. So C, D, and as I play E, watch my thumb over here, which is going to go under all my fingers. I want to make it really obvious for you right now so you can see what I'm doing. So my thumb went from this key under here, right? And I play that F. Normally this is wrong. As I said, no flying fingers in music. So try to tuck your thumb under. So basically you're tucking like that under and you're pushing it inwards, right? So you go C, D. Now tuck that thumb under. Reach for your F key, the 4th key, right? Press it, and as you press it down, move all your fingers over and place them like how would you place them normally in a middle C position. Every key gets one finger, and you play it. Continue. Right? So first get a hang of that. So start very slowly. Start as slow as maybe just like 3 times, and just go like slowly. Like don't have any kind of tempo as such. Don't count. Don't do anything. Just get a hang of that roll. It's okay if your fingers fly off initially. It's totally fine. Like this all will happen. This is all fine. Initially, it's fine. But as you progress, maybe 3-4 times since you get a hang of that tuck and roll, make sure your fingers don't fly. At the final end result, it should look seamless, something like this, where you wouldn't notice it much. It just glides into it. Now, that would be the upwards on a scale. Now, a whole scale is completed not only after finish, like it doesn't stop there. You have to stop it back where you started. So what do? You go down. Now, you did tuck and roll when you went up. But when you're going down, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to roll first. And you're going to place your third finger. And then tuck out. So as you went from the C to the top C, you went tuck in and you rolled. And when you go down, you do the opposite. You first roll and then you tuck out. Right? So let's just consider the finger numbers now, what we're using. So as we go, we're doing 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's talk about the finger numbers I'm using here. So on the tuck and roll, you've noticed me doing a tuck with my first finger and going here on the F, right? Now, let me give you the finger numbers for most of the major scales that come on the white keys. Okay, so let's do that pattern, and which it will be like 1, 2, 3, and then you do the tuck and roll, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go backwards, 4, 3, 2. When you reach the 1, you do a roll. You go back to your 3, 2, 1. Let me show it to you again as I tell you the finger numbers. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Do the tuck and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll now. Over here, the next key, down here, 3. Now tuck out with your first finger, 2 and 1. Now these were your finger numbers. While playing a scale, make sure you don't hit the octave over here again. The same root key, you don't hit it again. What do I mean by that? So let me just show you what would be wrong when playing a scale. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, and then you rolled your thumb over here under here, tuck, F, G, A, B, C, and then you hit the C again. Common instinct. You would do this. Right? So that is wrong. In a scale, you never hit that final key again. You just play each key one time. So now this will be a common mistake that you would do while playing a scale. So let me just play it for you. Did you notice that I play the last C twice? That does not exist when you play a scale in Western music, right? So you're going to play every key just one time. So it sounds something like this. You're not going to do that double tap. You're just going to play that C once and go back. That is how you play a C scale on your right hand. Now, for the left hand, I'm going to explain that in the next episode. So until then, please do take care. See you soon. Do like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. See you. Bye.